Tracee Ellis Ross's recent thirst trap photo is making its rounds throughout social media. Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishu Zed. Now, I am convinced, especially after seeing a photo like this. I can't show you the actual photo here because it's just too much for YouTube. But people are split. You know, you got people who are congratulating her for her body looking good, but then the majority of people are just plain out embarrassed. Why is it that a woman her age feels the need to thirst trap online? That's the question. This commenter says she's fine as hell, but at her age, this ain't it. I'm glad to see some people out here who have some standard and expectations for people out here. Because listen, we live in a world where people want this to be the norm. Somebody else here says, Tracee, you have an amazing body, but what is this? Here are other women actually stepping in. This brother says, not gonna lie, them some nice set of twins. Okay, so he likes what he sees. I'm convinced that if a woman does not have a man, she's gonna show that body to somebody. Somebody is going to see that body. It's almost like a woman was made to have a man. Because if she doesn't have a man, she will be posting thirst traps. Like, this might be the future of the Tia Marys, right? If you can't get one, everybody gets to see it. Another comment here says she hit that age of I don't care what anyone thinks and said this body gonna get seen today. I love that for her, and she still got it. Let's not forget that this is not where Tracee actually wanted to end up. She vented about her regrets in not being able to give birth, start a family.
Tracee Ellis Ross finally admits that she's hit the wall. So guys, I'm gonna read this caption for you guys real quick. It reads, the award-winning actress opened up on a recent episode of We Can Do Hard Things podcast, where she talked about what it's like being 50, single, and going through perimenopause. I have for my entire life been tethered to a very routine cycle, and I'm very connected to my body, so I would know I'm ovulating. I would have all the feelings of knowing that, and all of that is out the window. And I turned 50. And here I am in this open space, allowing the bubbling up of whatever might be here. She went on to say, I feel fertile with creativity, full of power, more and more a woman than I've ever been. And yet that power that I was told I must use was not used. For those of you who are unaware, perimenopause is defined as around menopause. It pertains to the time during which a woman's body makes the natural transition to menopause, according to Mayo Clinic. Last paragraph here says, I don't have kids, I don't have a partner, so I have been forced to go, what do I want? I have had many wonderful ins and outs of things, but no one stuck to the plan. As a result, I get to curate my family, my chosen family around me, and I don't think I realized the gift of that until I've started to get older. Comes a time in a woman's life, a woman exactly like Tracee Ellis Ross, who prioritized her career, and you know, we can all acknowledge that she's a very successful actor. She's very talented. She's good at her craft, but she's also very single and has been for a while. In fact, I remember a conversation she had with Kevin Hart, and he asked her, I believe, why she was single. And her response was, I would love a relationship that makes my life better than what it is. She went on to say, I have no interest in being in a relationship just to be in a relationship. And then she concluded the response by saying, I could have a wheel of lovers.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
This is the result of her pretty much being the archetype of the rich auntie, right? Somebody else here says, when the attention gets low, the clothes come off. For her age, she looks good, but this ain't a good look. Here's somebody else who added, I don't care if she looks good. We gotta stop objectifying ourselves. This is a woman who said this. This reminds me of the whole situation that I reported on with, you had Megan Thee Stallion at the, what's that, presidential rally or whatever. And you had a lot of women split, particularly black women. They were split with the women who were, and these were all women who supported that whole campaign. But there seems to be a split with chicks right now. The women who understand that, hey, there's power in modesty. Men actually find women who are modest very attractive, and I do not want to be seen as somebody who's seeking attention from every man using my body. And they believe there are standards and ways that a woman who's respected should carry herself. And then you have the chicks who don't think there should be any standard at all, right? Those are the chicks who argue against respectability politics. Twerk wherever you want to, act however you want. It shouldn't matter. It's all freedom of expression. Why judge? Why have any boundaries? Do whatever you want, and no one should be judged for it at all. Insanity. Somebody else here says, stop normalizing these behaviors if you have a minimum of respect for yourself. So these weren't the only comments on here. I know you guys are seeing a bunch of people who are actually calling Tracee Ellis Ross out and saying, yo, what are you doing? You see, because for a lot of these women, they see chicks like her and they want to find somebody to look up to. Unfortunately, we live in that generation where celebrities represent the type of people that some women and also some men look up to. I honestly, personally don't think we should look up to celebrities. We shouldn't take them that seriously. Yes, they make good case studies and examples when it comes to relationships, because you end up finding out that no amount of money can make you lovable and intolerable to be with till death do us part. Right? You understand that the playground is equalized in relationships, no matter your status and your fame. A lot of these chicks look up to someone like her. And a lot of them are probably realizing, like, man, I have more self-respect than a lot of these chicks I look up to in Hollywood. There's another comment that says, midlife crisis is a real thing, y'all. With the face palm. What do you guys think of my theory? Comment down below. I'm curious to know what you guys think of my theory. The theory that for the woman, because I've often wondered, why is it that these chicks get older and you see them, the older they get, the more they start stripping and want to dress sexy. And to me, it almost seems like because they don't have a man to appreciate their body, because that's how it was meant to be. Yes, right? They don't like that.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Because they don't have a man to appreciate that body. For someone like her, it's like maybe you're getting older. You're thinking to yourself, man, all this youth that's slowly kind of declining. I wish I could show it to somebody, and why not show it to the whole internet so everybody can enjoy it while it's still there. But I've always just been curious as to why it's just such a predictable thing for a lot of the single older women to post thirst traps like this. I'll tell you what, she wouldn't be doing this if there was a man in her life. I guarantee you that. But of course, guys, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.